another episode of the Cummcast. This week's beer of the week is Bubbles by Rhinegeist Brewery. This is a fruit beer, a rosé ale to be accurate, with an ABV of 6.2% and a bottle cap rating of 3.65 on Untappd.com. A rosé ale made with apple, peach, and cranberry for additional pink hue, tartness, and a juicy fruitiness. This beer of the week is dedicated to my lovely girlfriend Shyanne because she is our guest this week and this is the only craft beer that she enjoys. So please help us welcome Shyanne and go get some Bubbles by Rhinegeist Brewery today. Now let's get into the episode. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Cummcast. I am Ryan, your fucking host on this magic carpet ride, and joining me, as always, is Cody. Brock! I am the parrot, as always, on this magic carpet ride, and please welcome the princess on this magic carpet ride. Shit. My girlfriend, the one and only, she's dumb enough to date me, Shyanne.
Hey, everybody.
Let's welcome Shyanne. I feel like she's the goat that we just picked up on the side of the road. Take me home.
Keep it out of my ass.
So what's up, everybody? I hope everybody's having a good week. Keep it out of my ass. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I hope everybody's staying safe out there. The world is still fucking ridiculous. We don't know what's going on. Hey, but the vaccines are coming out. Good job. So it's getting better though. Fall's almost here. Yeah. Is COVID? Does COVID make it a worse fall experience? I don't know. I feel like it's getting better because but they're gonna find a way to fucking not do Halloween. Like, how quarantine-y would a pumpkin patch be? Okay,
but you can stay inside. You can watch horror movies.
Yeah.
You can have somebody do the shopping for you. Get caramel apples and apple cider.
That's when having what's the channel that always has like the 21 days of Halloween? Oh, it's Freeform. Yeah, and then somebody else came out with a 30. It used to be ABC Family. Yeah, and then somebody else came out with a 31 days of Halloween. TBS. I think TBS did that, but they play shit. They play like old movies like black and white. I'm pretty sure you can only get, which is my favorite, one of my favorite Halloween movies, Hocus Pocus. I'm pretty sure unless you own it or you buy it, I think Freeform is the only thing you can get it on. I know this Hocus Pocus 2 is coming out Halloween this year, I believe. I bet it's going to be trash. Well, it's only, what's her name? It's only the ginger lady. What's her name?
I don't fucking know. I watched it for the first time last year.
Not Molly Ringwald.
Her real name or her character?
Her real name. She's the blonde one, right?
No,
Molly Ringwald is from...
The one with the two snaggle teeth in front?
Yeah, but no, Molly Ringwald is from Bette Midler. Yeah, Bette Midler. No, Molly Ringwald is the redhead from... No, that's Kathy... No, not Kathy Najimy. Hey, she's the redhead from Breakfast Club. That's who Molly Ringwald is. Ah. Yeah. Yes. So, yeah, Bette Midler. Bette Midler, she's a great actress. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can only get it... Oh, see, you can get it on Prime Video, but you would have to... And Disney Plus. So you can get it on Amazon Video, but you have to obviously rent it.
So you have to have a subscription.
Yes, you have to have Amazon Prime. You can get it on Vudu. YouTube has Disney quite a bit of movies too. You can rent it for $2.99 on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And see, so you can get it on Disney Plus, Vudu, Fandango, obviously. So those are a few places you guys can get those movies. And also, A Nightmare Before Christmas. That is also... Oh, God, yeah. That's also another one of my favorites. Paranorman's shit. Paranorman's pretty good. It's like the claymation.
What's the little vampire one that you didn't...
The little vampire?
Yeah, I haven't seen it before. I'm pretty excited.
That's awesome. We got it all. We have it on VHS.
It's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. You have to watch that.
I don't watch that shit.
Why? You have to watch it.
There's so much better stuff to watch.
I know. It's a classic,
so much better
you have to watch it.
I would rather watch The Corpse Bride.
I love Corpse Bride too.
I don't like it.
I love Tim Burton.
You know what's a dumb one though? That I didn't like? Caroline.
No!
It's Coraline.
Coraline, first of all. You're trash. You're trash! trash.
I'm not
You're
trash.
trash. You have no taste.
I don't
We
like it
know
either.
who the trash one is in this place. All right, roadkill eater. No, I'm excited. I do Amish. Speaking of pumpkin patches, do they give a fuck? Like, do they care about COVID?
I don't know. I saw.
Do you think?
Well, they care about politics because I saw a picture of somebody, an Amish guy in a wagon that had a Trump flag. So
Hey, but me
they
and
care about
Bro
something.
saw him when we went to Sam's Club when did she come over? This past weekend? Or weekend before?
This last weekend, yeah.
We saw him. There was a group, I imagine it's one family, but they had a trailer in their truck or whatever, and they were wearing masks, so I think they're aware of it.
Well, those are
at least.
Mennonites then.
Oh, well, my bad.
I'm talking about like Amish, like down on the farm. Those are the ones you get the pumpkins
I
from.
don't think they fucking care about
No,
it.
I don't think they care. Like, they just pray the sickness away regardless.
If you don't have to pay taxes, you shouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah, literally. Like, I'm pretty sure if you light your nights by candlelight and you live like that, like, you pretty much
Right.
Like, COVID only comes out in the day.
the thing is, you don't even have to wear. You don't even have to wear a mask.
Right.
All these places say it's required, but it's like it's your rights. You don't have to do it.
We went. I'm not going to say the town.
No, yeah.
But we went out and walked around and shopped and stuff like that, and went to a restaurant, and nobody gave a shit.
So, but if you don't wear a mask, does the facility have the right not to serve
Yeah,
you?
you do.
Yes,
Because you're not wearing
Because we talk about the tap on here a lot.
and in the
And
state
they
of,
won't let you in.
In the state of Indiana,
Yeah.
you are not allowed. If you own the business, you can decide who the fuck you serve.
Right.
So so that's different. So like an independent business. So if I owned a coffee shop and I literally owned it, nobody else owns it above me.
Yeah.
Right.
If I didn't, like, if
So
Ryan,
not a chain.
Yeah, so if
Yeah.
Ryan walked in one day and I don't like Ryan, I could say, fuck
Hey.
Ryan,
Well, that's
and you're not
fucked up.
getting any fucking bagels,
What's
all
wrong
right?
with
But
me?
So, but no, like, someplace like the Tap or McDonald's.
Yeah, they even put up a big
Yeah.
sign on their window that says no
A place-
shirt, no shoes, no masks,
Right,
no
so
service.
a place that's a chain, if it's a company policy,
Right.
then they don't serve you.
Yeah.
But now the restaurants required it. The restaurants and shops that we were around, they required it. But the streets were packed and stuff like that, with all the shopping and restaurants and bars and stuff. That was chaos. We were avoiding people because nobody was wearing a mask. Nobody gave a shit. She was in this little shop, and there was a few people in there, and I was waiting outside because I didn't want to go in. I wasn't interested in it. And there was like 5 people, and definitely within social distance, way within it. And I was like, you can get it some other time. We'll come back. Is it really that big of a deal? And we wound up leaving. I was like, I don't like, you've been in there long enough. There's no point.
I think you just fucking bribed me with coffee. You're like, hey, if you get out of this fucking store, I'll buy you a coffee.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah!
Well, it wasn't about me standing there. It was just about, we're literally breaking all the rules right now in this one 12 by 12 foot fucking shop.
It doesn't bother me that much. I'll walk right next to somebody or
It doesn't.
stand beside
It doesn't.
somebody.
But there's always that lingering fear of you could possibly get it and then possibly pass it to somebody else that you love.
I mean, I think you'd be all right.
But here's the thing: it could always happen. It could happen regardless. It doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah.
But also, I don't want to be the fucking dick that's breaking all the rules. And for some reason, I don't get it. But it's attached to me.
Asymptomatic.
It's attached to me, and then I go and high
Hug your
five.
mom.
Yeah, hug our mom or high five somebody else. They might get it.
I haven't hugged her since the beginning.
Well, that's the point. That's the point.
What's
I'm trying to
wrong?
make. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Keep
We
your
tried
mom
to
safe.
avoid as much as possible, and see the restaurants were up to code. The shops. Okay, besides this one, she didn't give a fuck. But everybody else on the street, though, they did not give a damn. Nobody was wearing masks besides very few people that cared. We didn't take ours off. And other than that, and other than when we were not around anybody at all, like we were just walking down a side street and there was nobody around us, that's when we like pulled them off of our faces and just continue to walk. And then when somebody get close, we put it back on. But other than that, it was kind of frustrating, but I was like, whatever. Like, I can't do anything about it. There's 400 people out here on this one street right now.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit ridiculous. But
And some people are a little excessive, like they're wearing it while they're driving.
Yeah.
Like you're not driving Uber either. You're
Right.
in your car and you're just wearing a mask.
By yourself at the traffic light.
Right.
Well, I can see why they probably do it. Sometimes I forget that it's even on my face. and I'll accidentally leave it on. But some people, they're just like, oh, the outside air goes through my AC filter and it's going to blow into my car, so I might get it.
Well, but if it makes you feel sick, go ahead and do whatever, as long as you're not hurting nobody else.
Right. But I understand. Yeah, but yeah, I honestly, I personally don't think that some people they don't even give a shit. They're just waiting to get back to normal.
No, I mean, I went to Walmart and there was this guy in there and he had his kid sitting in the cart. A little bit too big to be sitting in the cart. Like, he was in the big part. He wasn't sitting with his legs out the back.
First of all, my mom made me hold on to the cart until I was 13 years old. Do you know how fucking embarrassing it is to see your friends and you have to hold on? Like, I'm not kidding. She'll break out the spoon in the middle of the store and she carries it in her purse. And you can't even let go. You let go, she looks at you like that. She'll be like, motherfucker, don't you let go of that cart, I'll whoop your ass.
She carried the wooden spoon in her purse till they went to college.
Oh, yeah.
And then she just kept it in there for safety measures.
Probably still does.
Yeah. She's kept it in there for safety measures. No, you told me she carries a huge knife around, doesn't she?
No, it's a screwdriver under her. Well, I don't want to give it away in case somebody attacks her, but I doubt they're listening. No, she's got like probably a foot-long screwdriver under her front seat. So if you come up to Luna, she'll get you right in the fucking eye. She will, too.
Didn't you say she has like a big pocket knife in her purse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a giant fucking knife.
Like Crocodile Dundee size.
What was that story you told me about her pocket knife?
What?
That story
We made it through the fucking airport. We made it through what is it?
TSA.
And got on the fucking plane and she's looking at me and she goes, hey, come over here. Look in here. Give me your hand. I'm like, all right, Mom, I trust you. You're my mom. I'll just give you my hand. She sticks my hand in her purse and I go, oh, fuck. She goes, it's a knife. It's a knife. I said, well, don't say anything out loud. We'll get to Mexico and it'll be okay. And we did, and we made it all the way back home. And she had like a fucking
post 9/11.
Yeah,
like post 9/11.
Yeah.
It must have been in like a spot where they couldn't see it.
We're not gonna
2017. I'm not gonna name the airport.
I'm not gonna name the airports or cities or
y'all
anything
are great.
That. Yeah, y'all are great. We had a great time. They had a great time.
That just shows that TSA doesn't give a fuck.
No.
Well, here's the thing. It shows that machines are not 100%.
Well, that's we went to when we were coming back from Mexico, there's a lady behind me.
Yeah.
Like, they took my bag and like, they had to run it back through because they forgot what they scanned it for. And it was like, I still had like those little soaps or whatever, but they were fine. They were, approved or whatever. And the lady behind me, she had a bottle of vanilla extract and it was like, 10 ounces. It was over the ounces you were supposed to have, and they're like, "No, we gotta take this." And she's like, "I paid $20 for that." And they're just like, "I'm sorry, we gotta take it." But then once you get through, and it opens up
for vanilla
into
extract.
A giant cigarette and alcohol shopping mall
in Cancun. Yeah, the Cancun airport. The Cancun airport's huge. But see, here's the thing, though. You can buy that stuff, but you still have to get on a plane.
Mm-hmm.
It's mainly for people that are going to Mexico, because you can't fly on a plane with a bottle of Jack Daniels.
No,
you have to check your bag if you do.
Yeah.
So you could check your bag, but I don't want to check my fucking bag. I don't want to check my bag.
Remember on the way there, we did.
Not on the way back, though.
No, not on the way back.
See, if we checked our bag on the way back, we could have bought cigars, booze.
Honestly, I've thought about it just so I don't have to fucking carry it.
I check both of my bags every time I go, so that way I only carry like my purse, and obviously it's got spare pairs of underwear and socks and stuff.
Yeah, and I know people are worried about that stuff, but
fuck it.
Well, I know we really wanted to buy cigars. We told the story before, I think, but we really wanted to buy cigars in Mexico, and I was like, man,
but then we got scared.
Yeah, I want some cigars. So we're in the cigar shop, and she had tequila and all kinds of other stuff. And we're just looking at these cigars. She's like, you guys want some cigars? We're like, we're looking at them, and they were a good price. And we thought about buying a whole box, because they were like, I think it was like $40 for 12 huge ass nice cigars, and they smelled good, and it was a whole nice case. And we're looking at it, and I was just flipping around, looking at it, and I see the Surgeon General warning. And our Surgeon General warnings are infants compared to Mexican Surgeon General warnings. Have you ever seen them?
Why did you say infants?
They're babies. Like
they're
our
small,
Surgeon General.
Let's just say they're not infants or babies, because that is what was on Mexico's Surgeon General.
Yeah, so we are
aborted fetuses.
Let me finish.
Black lungs.
Let me finish. So literally, we are behind the game on Surgeon General warnings, and I think less people would smoke and chew tobacco and use tobacco products if we had these Surgeon General warnings. Literally, it was like a 4 by 4 inch sticker, and it had a picture of an aborted fetus.
Yeah.
on this Surgeon General warning. And then another one was a set of black lungs on a medical table.
Yeah.
Like, it just took them out of somebody, and they were just black. And there was like a 4x4 sticker on the bottom of the package.
Yeah, it was a sticker.
They had their game on point.
Well, that's like, I was talking about this to people at work about how, like, quitting smoking, because we used to chew, and then we quit, and it's been, I don't even know, 2 years in November or something like that?
Yeah, no, it'll be 3 years. 3 years in November.
And I was talking to people, and people who I was talking to smoked, and some didn't. And they were like, "Oh, it's so hard. It's like a hand-to-mouth thing and all this stuff." And I was like, "Yeah, I guess you're right." And then it's like, if they saw the shit that Mexico had, they would fucking quit.
Bless you.
Thanks, bro.
People just need to. If it's a hand-to-mouth thing, just suck more dicks and suck more. Okay,
sunflower seeds.
Chew on a straw.
Suck your partner's dicks and eat your partner's vaginas, and you're good. It's a hand-to-mouth.
You mean the
thing.
smashed avocados?
God.
Yeah, smashed avocado. I compared vaginas to smashed avocados.
That's not even right. Not everybody looks like a smashed avocado, dude.
And it's not green.
No. Well, it shouldn't be green. It might be green, but it shouldn't be green. That's the thing.
Yeah, you're right.
Unless you're Fiona from the Shrek movies, shouldn't be green.
Well,
I feel like hers did look like a smashed avocado.
Probably.
Because she went from like hot to this is like blue.
Okay, she was still hot as an ogre. For an ogre.
For an ogre.
If you had to fuck an ogre, you want Shrek or you want Fiona?
Shrek because he's funny.
I'm picking Donkey.
Shrek because he's funny.
The fucking donkey talks
Fiona
too much.
ain't.
Okay, but anyway.
So, would you fuck Fiona?
Huh? No, I mean
Would you fuck Shrek if he didn't sound like Mike Myers?
Well, even the way he sounds that's not what fuck.
Okay, if Shrek could sound like one celebrity or person.
Well, it's not even the way he sounds. I'm not into eating rats. I'm not into
one character that you would totally just like take me on that movie.
On that whole movie?
Yeah.
Fucking Pinocchio. I'd lie to him. I'd have him tell me lies all day long. Lie to me, puppet
He's
boy.
A boy.
Oh. All right, I take that back.
Puppet teenager.
Okay, but how long has Pinocchio been out, though? Because he might not even be.
He's dead. He's died 3 times.
Right.
He's always a boy, though.
Oh, well, then I changed my mind. I'm going to pick an adult character because it's wrong.
Would you bang Farquaad? Lord Farquaad?
What's his dick look like, dude?
Bigger than him.
Bigger than him, probably.
All right, then. Is it satisfying?
I mean, that wasn't a horse. That wasn't a horse he was riding. That was his cock.
I'd be finding out through the kingdom who's got the good dick, who's got the bad dick, who's got the dick.
If you could be one character on it, who would you be? Besides Fiona.
One of the blind mice.
Really?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Who would you be, Ryan?
The gingerbread man.
Oh, no, I changed mine. Can I change mine?
You can't be gingerbread man.
The pigs! I would be one of the fucking pigs! Y'all! Toast us through, y'all!
On the gumdrop buttons!
You monster!
Who would you be?
Oh, I would probably be... I'm not going to pick any of the main characters. I would honestly probably be one of the little puppets when you get into Far, Far Away.
So you're just...
The little singing puppets.
You are like the shittiest character ever.
No, those are in Duloc.
Duloc, yeah, sorry. Yeah, so I would totally be one of the little singing puppets in Duloc.
Well, your like character choices.
I get to show my ass to everybody that visits.
No, you don't want. It doesn't say.
Why don't you pick like the
white
dragon or something?
Huh?
Because that's freaking. Well,
that's a girl.
If you want to, but if you want to be freaking in feminine beauty, let's be honest here. You can be the dragon if you want.
Not at first.
If you want to be the dragon, I'll be the donkey. We'll have little dragon donkey babies.
You cannot be Eddie Murphy.
Why not?
Give me your best donkey impression.
Huh? I don't have one.
I'm making
In the morning, I'm making waffles.
I'm making waffles.
That's the only fucking one you got.
You love waffles.
Yeah, I do love waffles.
All right.
And you like pancakes.
I love pancakes. Pancakes aren't communist. Pancakes are beautiful. They're beautiful, round, even.
I prefer pancakes over waffles.
This is an Amish person's description of a pancake. They're beautiful, round. Mom only makes them one time a year because we can't afford the grain.
Soaks up all poor people too, bro. I tell you what.
You guys got pancakes all the time.
We did. You use
pancake you can literally make out of fucking dirt.
It's like $1.99.
Yeah, you can make pancakes out of fucking dirt.
Hey, it's a bag of flour, some vanilla, and a couple eggs.
Yeah,
a little bit of milk.
Like
Who can't afford that? Who can't afford
Depends
that?
on how poor you are, dude.
I guess.
What is the one thing? Since I know you grew up
Rough.
with rough. So
Like sandpaper.
Childhood.
No.
Our childhoods are vastly different.
Yeah.
Even though we lived in the same, close
Same
to
area.
same area and
Yeah.
same time frame. So it's just different when we started dating. That you would explain how your life, how you grew up. So it was a completely different aspect of childhood than what I've experienced.
Mm-hmm.
So what was like your number one food that you guys never got? It was like once every fucking year or whatever. What was that one thing that you guys always wanted? That you
always
never
wanted? Like
you always wanted all the time?
Like all the time, but your mom's like, no.
And you got it like...
We got this at home.
Yeah, and you got it like...
You can't get that.
Yeah, you got
I
it
done
like...
run out of food stamps.
Right, you got it like once
in a blue moon, basically.
Yeah, what was that?
McDonald's, bro.
Seriously?
We would, there was 3 of us. It was me, my younger sister, and my younger brother. I got 2 older ones, though, but they're half. I still love them, though. And we would all share, Mom would get 2 sweet teas, and we would share sweet teas with each other.
5 of you would share a sweet tea?
No, like
3
me, my sister, and my brother, yeah. Just
so
the
3
3
of you
us.
would share $2 sweet teas.
Sweet teas, yeah, the big ones. Because she wasn't
They're $1.
Yeah, she's not that stingy.
Because we were at McDonald's and we weren't going cheap at McDonald's.
No, and we each get a double cheeseburger, or you can have a McChicken, and we would share a large fry. And that's what we would get on a special occasion.
You would share a large fry?
We share a large fry.
All 3 of you?
All 3 of us kids.
Fuck, bro.
Or sometimes Mom would pass back. She'd get done with her fries, she'd pass it back.
Now, what point in time could you actually afford going to McDonald's by yourself?
Probably high school.
High school?
Probably high school, yeah.
We were no strangers to... I mean, like I said, we grew up differently, so I mean, we had fast food. We would go out, maybe once a month or something like that. But obviously our mom cooks for us all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Shyanne,
yeah, we definitely didn't skip meals.
No, definitely not.
I wish we might have, I wish we would have, but...
What happened was, Mom cooked for us like she was cooking for...
Mom cooked for a family of 6.
4 normal kids.
Yeah.
4 normal kids she was cooking for. But that's, for us, we would eat, twice the amount. We were no stranger to going up and getting more.
Okay,
Right.
but also the thing is, your mom didn't never make shitty food. All the food your mom has ever... I hate with a fucking passion beef stroganoff. I hate it. I hate everything about it, except for the gravy. And your mom made beef and noodles that one time, and I'm like, okay, I'll try it this one time. I fucking hate beef and noodles. I do. And I don't know what it is, because I love beef and I fucking love noodles.
I don't think you told me that till after we ate it.
Yeah. And then I ate it, and I was like, oh my god, this is the most delicious thing I've ever had. Cover me in this gravy and noodles. It's good. Your mom literally makes the best shit.
Jesus Christ.
I hope they heard that on the mic. But, yeah, I know, yeah, we're no stranger to good food. And yeah, she did cook a lot of food for us. And that's probably part of the reason why we grew up like we did. But it's not her fault. She's just doing what she,
She's just a good cook.
Yeah, and I mean, growing up with your food, though, since you guys didn't eat.
Well, I'm not saying my mom was a shitty cook either, though.
Right, because I've had your mom's food. And
it's good.
Your mom's food's good.
It's good stuff.
I mean, it's not good as my mom's, but
no.
I feel like...
I can't say that because she's my mom and I love her.
Yeah, I feel like nobody's mom's food is as good as anybody else's mom's if it's your mom. Unless your mom's just like a really shitty cook.
I don't know. We had friends come over all the time like, Mom, your mom's food is so good.
Yes.
She cooks so good. That's why everybody would come over to our house.
Yeah, they were using us. Yeah, everybody...
Like, my mom can't cook. My mom can't cook for shit.
Everybody has that one mom neighborhood cook, and all the kids come over to that one neighbor mom.
That's who our mom was.
Yeah, well, it also benefited because we got along with pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
We made friends super
We've said this
easy.
before. It's very easy for us to make friends. I don't know why. It just always has been.
We have a very approachable demeanor.
Well, I feel like you guys are decent people. You guys are good people.
Yeah.
We all right. I'm all right.
Yeah, I feel like we have a very approachable demeanor, and once people talk to us for less than a day, maybe an hour or two, I mean, we're pretty open and pretty easy to talk to. I think that's why. But yeah, when you have a mom that cooks for you and your friends, and you're making new friends all the time, I mean, you get used to making a lot of food. And then when we didn't have friends over, we just took advantage.
Oh,
So,
God, yeah.
So,
Well, I still can't believe we used to drink, like, Mom went through the milk. Like, we would drink, that's when, like, we started drinking out of mason jars.
I can't stand milk anymore. I don't drink milk.
I don't drink milk either.
I will drink milk till the day I fucking die.
I drink, like, a mason jar of milk. Like, maybe even 2 a day.
Every milk.
Yeah.
And it was ridiculous.
It's pretty easy to say we were fat fucks.
Yeah. But that's insane to me because the only time I'll drink milk is if I have like a protein shake because it just tastes better.
Yeah, I don't really like milk now. Normal, unless we usually drink Fairlife.
Because I'm lactose intolerant.
Because she's lactose intolerant.
But she loves cheese.
I fucking love milk. I love cheese. Yeah. I love all the dairy. It just doesn't like me back.
But it's also the Fairlife milk, because it's ultra filtered.
Yeah.
It tastes better.
Well,
it's got less sugar.
It's also lactose free.
Yeah, which is why I like it, and which is why we buy it.
Mm-hmm.
And I drink that occasionally. But other than that, I resort to milk alternatives, almond milk, coconut milk. It's just some kind of milk alternative because I like the way that tastes better. Now, if you go give me some, like, fucking Kroger 2% or Great Value 2%, it tastes like shit.
Yeah.
Because
whole milk, baby.
Well, because one, it just tastes like water. It's either not organic, it's not been super filtered, so you got all ultra filtered, so it's got all those impurities in it. One, it's not organic, so who the fuck knows what it's been fed? Who knows what the environment is? Regular milk, honestly, the aftertaste of regular milk tastes bad to me. Like, the milk tastes bad.
Well, I used 2% one time just to, like, make something. I was making something for, like, a get-together or whatever. Right. And I used 2%, and I was like, I wonder what this tastes like. And I just tried it, and I was like...
Just straight up normal, just regular, just milk?
Just 2% milk, yeah. And I was just like... It just tastes like water. You can't taste anything. But I remember when I was a kid, I was like, milk had a distinct flavor. It was like a milk flavor.
I feel like milk in the past decade has changed.
It's just got watered down. It just tastes like water.
I feel like milk in the past decade has changed.
And it doesn't taste like anything.
Well, I had it one time. This was years ago when I decided not to drink milk anymore. And you can get your calcium sources from we're adults.
Like spinach.
Yeah, we're adults.
Like other
sources. I just had it one time. And I was like, this fucking tastes terrible. And I dumped it down the drain. I didn't drink it. I was like, this is bad.
That's why I know a lot of people drink whole milk. They'll just drink whole milk. But
I know that we resort to spending a lot more on our groceries. And we buy groceries every week, but it's only certain things that we buy fresh. So we resort to buying fresh, organic, sustainably sourced, ethnically sourced, fair trade, whatever, what have you. We resort to that. Yes, it is more expensive. We do spend more on groceries.
But I feel like it's more responsible.
Exactly.
If you can afford it, and if that's what you're into.
Yeah, if you can't afford it, obviously,
you're just a meat and potatoes guy.
Like, obviously, you haven't been able to afford it until you had, like, a dual income.
No, yeah, that's like mom.
Yeah.
Gosh, probably up until we were maybe juniors, seniors in high school. We've always had food stamps. Mom had WIC before that. We had government cheese. We always had bread, milk, eggs. Those were staples. And then other than that, it was foods that you could cook yourself as like a 5-7-year-old. And you could push the chair to the stove. It was a gas stove, so you gotta be careful when you light it. Dad taught us how. And no, this is a true story. He taught us because my dad wasn't always around though. Because he was over the road trucker, but even
he'd be fucking
well, but even when he was there, he was kind of absent. I was pretty much absent, and he taught us because he doesn't want to fucking cook for nobody. He doesn't cook for 3 kids when he's home.
He's a traditional Midwestern father,
right?
Yeah, we'll say that in a nice way.
He's a very traditional man.
So he goes, what you do is you have your sister. If you can't get the chair to the stove by yourself, push the chair up there, have her help you. If you get up there, grab a spaghetti noodle, light it with a lighter, turn the gas stove on, stick it up there, keep your face, your hands, every other limb and body part away from it. Tie your hair up. And as a 5 or 7-year-old, so you can light the stove, put a pan on there, put some oil on there, whatever you need, and fry your fucking bologna.
See, if we were 5 or 7, Mom did not let us cook by ourselves in the kitchen. She first taught me, because I was interested in it. She taught us how to make grilled cheese.
See, I don't even remember. Maybe that's what it was. It was grilled cheese.
It was grilled cheese and macaroni.
In case we got home.
Yeah, macaroni.
We would get home before she would. And like, in case you want to make a grilled cheese before dinner or whatever.
Right. Yeah. And that's why we're fat. if you want to make a grilled cheese before dinner.
Hey, grilled cheese is like ultimate, like munchies, snack,
That is
fucking
grilled
anything.
cheese. See, grilled cheese is my number one food. If everything else was fucking gone on Earth, different variations of grilled cheese is my. That's what I.
I saw somebody make the Disneyland grilled cheese, and it looks thebomb.com.
What's it got in it though?
It's cream cheese, so it has like a cream
Only
cheese.
cream cheese?
No.
Oh.
It has you take it's mayonnaise and garlic and lemon juice, and you mix that together like an aioli kind of
And
deal.
that's what you put on
That's
the
what you put on the outside.
Yeah, they say
And then-
mayonnaise. They say mayonnaise on the outside instead of butter.
It's a fat.
Fucking dope.
Yeah, it's a
I've
fat,
done
so
that
it'll
before.
burn. It'll brown the same consistency.
Mm-hmm.
And the inside, it's two slices of it's a slice of provolone on each thing, and
So
then
this is the grilled cheese they make at Disney World.
yeah, you put provolone on one side, and then you make a cream cheese spread of cream cheese, cheddar cheese, and a couple other things. And then you mix that together and put that on the other side, and then you just put it on a thing and then toast it.
It's like homemade pimento, just in like a fucking just a spread.
Basically,
Sounds fucking delicious. That's
Yeah.
what it sounds like.
But I know that she taught us how to make macaroni and cheese and grilled cheeses, and
with or without the box instructions on the macaroni?
that's why
she
I'm
just taught
fat.
us how to do it.
Oh, yeah.
She just taught us how to do it.
That's why I'm fat. I would eat the fucking shit out of macaroni and cheese.
I would make toasted macaroni and cheese sandwiches.
Okay, but on your
Hey,
favorite...
would you grab me another beer too,
On
right?
your favorite
Hand me one of those. Hand me one of those.
Goose on?
No, the golden Drox from last week. There's only one.
Mm,
No,
yeah.
there's multiple.
There's might be one up under there.
There's multiple.
Anyway, on your favorite mac and cheese, what noodle
Elbow.
are you using? Oh, only elbow? You're not a shells and
We won't
cheese
even
guy?
buy the
No,
box.
shells.
Oh,
Shells and cheese? Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking
I
about.
was like, and when I said it, I was like elbow, and they're like shells, and I was like, yeah, fucking shells.
come to the dark side. We have shells.
That's what it used to be was shells, but
Shells
now all I
and
eat
shit.
is elbow.
Bro, if I was Anakin Skywalker and he said we got shells and cheese over here, I'm being a fucking Sith Lord, bro.
You're marching.
Yeah, I'm being a total Sith Lord if he said we got shells over here. But no, I know she taught us. So she taught us how to make those things. But 5 or 7 years old, never, ever probably
Never
would have
fried
let us.
an egg?
No, she never would let. Not when we were that age, because our parents were present.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
Okay, first of all, not that my mom wasn't there. She didn't care. She was at work. She worked full time. She worked
Right. It's not her. It's not her fault that they weren't
No.
present. I'm
Yeah.
just being a jerk.
Like always.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, you're
like,
honest, but
Yeah, but I know that. Yeah, I know it's. So I mean, we grow up totally different.
it's two different worlds in the same
It really is. It really
what's
is.
that? The Prince and the Pauper? Is that what the
Poplar?
story is?
Popper.
Mm.
Popper.
Pauper.
Popper.
Not like a jalapeno popper, but
Pallbearer.
pulper.
Pulper.
What is it? P-O-U?
What are we talking about?
Prince and the Pauper. Like,
Like
up
the
with two different
story?
words. Like the story, man.
Popper. Definition of popper.
Not jalapeno
So
popper.
a popper, one that pops.
No.
A container.
A container for making popcorn.
Try P-A-U.
I'll try the Prince and the Popper. Prince and the Popper.
P-A-U.
Popper.
P-A-U-P-E-R. Yeah, so, Prince and the Popper is basically two different worlds. I mean,
Yeah.
oh, Mark Twain, the author of that.
Mhm.
So, Prince and the Pauper is a novel by American author Mark Twain. It was first published in 1881 in Canada.
Canada?
So,
He was from
it's basically set in the 1540s, and it tells the story of two young boys who were born on the same day and are identical in appearance. The pauper who lives an abusive alcoholic father, and then the prince obviously grew up as a prince. So it's basically like, have you seen Man in the Iron Mask, Cheyenne? It's
They
You
live in-
told me this, though.
They
Yeah.
live in Pudding Lane.
Pudding Lane. So Man in the Iron Mask, for people who haven't
It's a
seen
good fucking
it,
movie.
it's a very good movie. It's
I don't know how
It's
he
one
didn't
of
win
the
an
first-
Oscar for that
it's
shit.
one of the movies. Yeah, it's one of the movies that
Fucking Leo,
when
man.
it came out, it was one of those super long ones. I think it's 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
But Leonardo DiCaprio, he plays a double role, so it's like the Olsen twins when they flip flopped and fucking.
Oh, Parent Trap.
Yeah.
Right.
So
it's two twins born. They only wanted one, so one became the king, prince /
the
prince.
king, he became the king.
He eventually became king and controlled the kingdom. He ended up getting spoiled and, what do they call it? I don't even know what the word is. Anyway, he just became a dick.
Conceited?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he became a total dick.
He became a dick, and then the other one was poor person
who is also played by Leonardo DiCaprio.
He was also a poor person, and then Leonardo DiCaprio, the prince, found out that he had a twin, so he put this mask on the other one and sent him to prison.
It's cool because it also involves the Three Musketeers.
Yeah.
And D'Artagnan and all the other ones. So it also involves the Musketeers. So it's set in the same time area in France. So this one is it King Louis?
Yeah.
Is it King Louis? So King Louis. Right there. Yeah, so King Louis. So, I mean...
The 15th?
Yeah. So he obviously... no, the 16th.
Oh, my bad. 16th. Sorry.
So he obviously...
That's 14th.
Is it 14th?
It's 14th.
Okay.
If the I is before the V, it's 4.
Okay, right. So obviously he becomes a total, like, royal asshole, but he never knew... None of them ever knew they had twins.
I think
so
he
literally,
did.
Like, the plot...
Basically, they're just battling
literally the plot is they free him from jail, and they're training him to be the king to basically get replaced.
Right.
And swap them out because...
the other guy's just trying to survive.
He's a tyrannical ruler, and he's literally been locked up since the day he was born in a prison. And they're in their, like, 20s, like, early 20s, late teens.
Somewhere around in there.
Probably, like, 17, 18 years old, which is, in 1500s, that's a man. Mm-hmm. If you're 16 years old, you could be a king. But yeah, it's a very good fucking movie. But it was made in 1998, and PG-13 for those of you. But it's 2 hours and 12 minutes long. It's one of those movies that's just like, in 1998, other than, like, Titanic, no movie...
I think Titanic came out in like 96, 97 though.
Yeah.
I mean,
but other than that, no, there wasn't very many, from my experience, there wasn't very many movies that were over 2 hours long. And so if you guys haven't seen The Man in the Iron Mask, check it out. It is, yeah, definitely check it out. And who wrote that book?
It was
Alexander Dumas. Alexander Dumas. That's who wrote Dumas. He wrote it. So highly recommend. I recommend the book too. You can get it on Audible. It's a free audiobook on Audible. It's super fucking long. It's a lot longer than the movie. And
there's more detail.
The dialogue, they add so much more dialogue.
Alexander Dumas, he wrote the Three Musketeers. He didn't write this.
Yes, he did. This is part of
he
that
wrote
series.
it too? Okay.
The Three Musketeers
are in it.
The Three Musketeers are involved in this. He wrote this movie too. He wrote this book too.
I didn't know that. I knew it was like a play. They were like in the same thing.
You know that Alexander Dumas is like Mark Twain. He's also an African American.
Wow.
Literally,
Mark Twain is not an African American. He's a white guy.
You sure?
Mark Twain is a white guy. Drunk history, bro.
Drunk history?
Drunk history. Remember Drunk history?
Then who is the black author? Who's the black author that was in the Revolutionary Times? That wrote Huckleberry Finn. Did he write Huckleberry Finn? Or was that Mark Twain?
I think that's Mark Twain.
Then who was was it Alexander Dumas then?
Possibility.
Let me type African American. I forgot. American.
Authors?
Authors. Let's try authors. Because there's another one. Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass. He wrote. What did he write?
What was that?
Social reformer. Let's see. Founded the American Educational Research Association. Mm-hmm. I can't find what he wrote.
Hey, just go back to the top and type in books.
Yeah, but,
or you could just do life or whatever.
Yeah, but that's who I was thinking. Life and Times of Frederick Douglass, African American Thought. Okay, so he wrote magazine articles. So basically he wrote articles basically about slavery. So, and the slavery time. He was best known, his best known work is his first autobiography, Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass, an American slave, written during his time in Lynn, Massachusetts, and published in 1845. At the time, some skeptics questioned whether a black man could have produced such an eloquent piece of literature. Eloquent. So basically, he wrote that book about his life as a slave, and nobody thought that he was black because he wrote such a great book, and everybody
because he was educated, basically,
and everybody read it. So he got an education from obviously he probably got his
From
whoever
the white man.
he probably whoever I don't want to say it, but it's true. Whoever owned him,
That's the same thing with the Native
probably
Americans.
freed him, and he got a really good education.
If you find somebody who knows how to read and they teach
right.
you.
So that's one of those things where it was so good and everybody read it, even white people in the South, and they didn't realize that a black man is the one who wrote it. They just thought it was a book about a slave.
Well, even if you do and it's a scandal, you still don't want to read it.
Right, exactly. So that's but I thought so Man in the Iron Mask and read Life and Times of Frederick Douglass. Do that too. Like get up on your Black history, everybody.
Read it all. Be literate.
Even though it's not February, we can still do.
Be literate. Be literate.
Be educated.
Be educated.
Well-rounded.
Be literate.
Be educated, people.
Because we might have a redneck on this podcast, but we are still an educated podcast.
We're not pointing fingers, though, are we?
No.
Okay.
No,
we're all pretty Southern.
Yeah, we're not Southern. We're from Indiana.
Yeah.
We are not Southern.
You just thought different, though. There's a lot of people that think so.
It's weird because people from, so if we go north in northern Indiana, people think we have an accent.
Yeah.
If we go south, people think we have an accent.
Yeah.
East, west, everybody thinks everybody else has an accent. Now, if you go to Tennessee and somebody talks to you, you're like, your accent's fucking thicker than mayonnaise. But if you hear us, we sound like we're from a northern state because obviously our cadence is different.
Right.
But if you go, like if we went to...
Everything gets slower the southern you go.
If we went to northern Indiana...
Well, maybe not even slow, just twang.
Or if we went to like Cincinnati or Chicago or something
like that. Even in fucking Florida. Yeah, it's weird, even in Florida.
Yeah, people will totally.
But I swear, Florida's like the trashiest state ever.
Florida people have an accent, but
I feel like it depends on what part you're from, because there's some that have like a really Hispanic influence.
Yeah,
and that's going to be a lot different from like the north or the east west during the like around the coast.
Well, they say South Florida is like the craziest place that people have ever went to.
Isn't Little Cuba down there?
Basically, it's like it's Miami and all that stuff.
I just killed a gnat, so fuck you for all the shit you've been talking.
The one gnat.
I just killed it. They're getting brave, dude.
They're everywhere in my house.
They're like landing.
I don't know what it is.
They must be bad this year.
Well, the thing is, I turn the porch light on to let the fucking dog out, and then he comes back in, and he takes 4 fucking ever to get through the door. I'm just like, come the fuck on!
But it's actually like 4 seconds.
But he's just like, he'll stand there, and he'll just like stare at me, and I was like, come on! And I'll have the door up, and he'll just like, one step, and finally, like, fucking get in, and then he'll sit there and look at me up, and his tail's still in the door, and he just stands there looking at me. I was like, come the fuck on, and I kick him a little bit, or just push him.
Kick him?
I'm not full on kicking him, but I was like, get your fat ass,
you
nudge your fat ass in the fucking door.
You nudge him with your foot. Yeah. No, literally 4 seconds is long enough to let a whole array
it's ridiculous.
Of bugs in.
Especially when your porch light is right there by the door. They just sit there and fly around, and they get trapped, and then you're fucked.
Yeah, I will go to let the dog out at night before bed, and I have to turn the living room light off so the bugs don't fly in to our apartment. And because I did that one time, I got smacked in the face by a moth. Flew right into the door. It's terrible. I think the bugs are really bad this year. But enough about bugs. So, we hope everybody has had a good week. We really, really hope you enjoyed the episodes so far in the month of August. We are so thankful for all the downloads we've gotten. We are up there in downloads. We are gaining downloads more and more downloads every week. So we thank everybody who shared it. And if you haven't shared it, you probably should. Because if you don't, then, you're not a loyal member of the Pig Milk Army. And you should totally share this episode because this girl right here is a riot. And she keeps me...
Don't keep it to yourself. Share with your friends. Share with everybody.
She keeps me...
Be polite, first of all.
She keeps me crazy and sane?
At the same time.
Yeah, something like that.
What's that? Like the Starburst commercial? What do they call that?
Starburst commercial or Starbucks?
No, Starburst.
Starburst commercial?
Yeah.
I don't watch commercials.
I don't know.
We don't have cable.
Well, no, this was like forever ago. I mean, maybe I was in...
My favorite Skittles commercial, have you seen the one where...
A contradiction! That's what it is. It's a contradiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Have you seen my favorite Skittles commercial? Have you seen it?
Skittle Pox?
No.
Oh.
No, it never got released. and I think it was in Germany or Europe or something like that.
It wasn't that.
Was it not?
It was a mint commercial. It wasn't. It wasn't that.
Mentos?
No, it was just like a mint.
Okay, no, it was Skittles, but it was this husband and wife, and they just got married, and they're on honeymoon.
Oh, okay.
So they're banging in the bed.
Oh gosh,
and the husband's like, oh yeah, get ready for my sweetness, and he goes, and it's just Skittles falling all over the lady's face, and she's just like, with her mouth open. That's disgusting.
If she'd had taste,
it never got released, but that's the best Skittles commercial.
My
ever.
favorite commercial is like
I got a sorting hat on my beer.
My favorite commercial was it was the squirrel that ate a mint, and there was a forest fire, and he ate a mint and then turned around and farted. Yeah, and it was just
that was a Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah, and then it was just snow. But we're gonna take a bathroom break really quick. We'll be right back.
And we gained another rider on this magic carpet. Welcome back, our special guest, Susie, the wheezy dog.
Yeah.
She was I honestly, I don't think anybody noticed her.
The asthmatic one on the podcast.
The asthmatic one.
First of all, she's 11 years old.
That doesn't mean she breathes like she has an iron lung.
Like, what is it? What's dog years?
So she's 77
now. I heard dog years is a myth now.
Is it 7 or 8?
It's 7. That means
sure?
That means she's 77.
Hey, I feel like if you're 77, you can do whatever the hell you want, bro.
I know.
I heard dog years is a myth.
She's the weirdest dog. You can tell she's old though, because she'll just like stand there and just look at you.
I've had her since I was like 12, 13 years old, and now I'm 24. So whatever that is.
Okay, so dog years are a myth, and puppies are middle-aged, scientists claim. Long-held theory, canines age 7 times faster than humans. Oh, excuse me.
So is she actually older than she is?
I don't feel like you can call
possibly.
I don't feel like you can call dog years a myth. Well, I guess you can call dog years a myth. I think people just came up with that because judging by that's how they act. So that
information is outdated. So they're actually...
Researchers at the University of California say they have found puppies are middle-aged by the time they are 2, with dogs tending to then age more slowly later in life. By the time they get to 3, dogs are roughly the equivalent to a 50-year-old human.
See, I don't feel like that's true,
The researchers looked at exactly how dogs age by focusing on the DNA, and 104 Labradors age between 4 weeks and 16 years old.
That's an old lab.
The DNA changes over time as cells mature. By the age of 2, the Labrador DNA was equivalent to a human in their early 40s, rather than a 14-year-old human, which the traditional formula would suggest. However, aging slows in dogs over time, meaning that by age 10, the Labrador was like 68. So this ties with the long-held formula of, 7 years. So
I don't know, because Bo, he's been the same ever since he got to the house. Fucking sleep 18 hours a day, and that's it. He never got spry. He never anything like that.
So basically, they are around a 30-year-old person when they're up to the age of 2.
2 to 3 years.
Yeah, and then after the age of 2 to 3, they can either age faster and then slow down, or slow down, and it just depends on the dog. Yeah. So she might be 100.
Possibility.
I mean, she's 11, so she honestly might be 100. That's why she breathes like she has. She has permanent asthma.
I feel like she's like maybe her mid-60s if we were talking about people times, because she still
like
acts
Midwestern 60 or California 60.
Probably Midwestern 60, maybe
like Alabama 60.
She still acts she definitely acts her age, but she has those moments where she'll get that rope out and she will sling the shit out of it.
She fell walking up the stairs.
She does. She's got hip problems too, so she's definitely.
But she'll boot, scoot, and boogie.
Hell yeah, dude.
She's got some life still in the old girl.
She
yet.
does. She might act
she's
her
definitely
age,
she's definitely like a Midwest to Southern 60. Like she's been eating fried chicken and biscuits and gravy her whole life. So 60 compared to that, and somebody in California that's been working out and even eating avocados and salads. I mean, they're definitely more spry.
She eats everything though.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Yeah.
So, Shyanne, it's glad to have you on the podcast.
Thank you.
How have you been? How was your day?
It was a pretty good day.
Everything been going okay?
Yeah, I worked with some of the best people there.
That's good. Anything
Yes,
anything been going on lately? Anything you want to share? Anything happened this morning?
Oh, fuck, dude. I woke up. The first thing I did, I go downstairs because I got all my stuff ready to go into work, and I left for something because I got there at 5 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
And I get in there, and like there's stuff dumped all down the passenger seat of my car, and the first thing I think is, because you put my license plate on for me this last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, that stupid son of a bitch. He went to put his mask in there. He was mad at me. He dumped shit all over my front seat.
Which is not true.
No, this isn't true at all. I'm going to get there. Let me just drag it out a little bit. Anyway, and I'm like, I'm going to call him. I'm going to give him an earful, and then I'm going to go inside and I'm going to kick his ass.
Needless to say, it's 5 a.m.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm already pissed off. That tells you how my day was this morning. But, and I honestly sat there and I thought, I'm like, man, well, did we get in a little spiff? Did we hit a little bump the road? Did we have an argument or anything for you to dump anything? Like, it was my purse, first of all, in the middle of my console was dumped
and
all in my front seat.
Literally, you're going through.
I'm gonna guess you left your car unlocked and somebody broke into it.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I'm gonna assume they're homeless, but
they
fucking
have to be.
jokes.
They're probably
on.
back here in the woods.
But she's literally going through like every scenario on like what would happen.
Yeah, I'm like, that fucking cocksucker, he dumped my purse all over my floorboard, and this is what it is, and now I'm picking up.
First off, I am not a stuck-up bitch like that. So
No. See, that's what my thought process was, and I'm like, man, would he really do that, though? So I called you. I took a picture, I called you, and I was like, hey... I was like, did you do this? I'm thinking about who you are as a person. I don't think you would do that. You've never done anything to that extent.
I would never.
No,
if I was going to dump your purse
out. Fuck you, bitch.
If I was going to dump your purse out, I'd do it in front of your face.
Yeah,
no, that's something women do. Throw all the clothes out on the front lawn and all that shit. That's something women
Unless
do.
you're my mom, she would pack your stuff and throw it on the front porch and be like, bye. Yeah. No, but I got out there and I'm like, well, I'll call him. And then I called him and he's like, that wasn't me. Your car got broken into, dude. And I'm like, first of all, joke's on you if you think I have any money whatsoever, because I am poor as shit. Not poor, but broke.
Newer car, poor as shit.
Yeah. See, this never happened when I had the Cadillac because it was old and it was busted to hell. It was 01, so it was almost 20 years old.
But see, the thing is, what they did was, they went through the entire parking lot and tried to open up every single door.
Mine just happened to be the one unlocked because I'm stupid and I left it unlocked. Joke's on them, though, because all they found was tampons, panty liners, and anti-diarrhea pills.
And the thing was, I mean, they were obviously probably homeless, just looking for some kind of cash or change that they could get. You obviously didn't have any, and they didn't take any of your cards.
No, they left all of my cards from my wallet neatly stacked in a Ziploc pouch that I had. Joke's on them, though, because the Ziploc pouch was open. It has anti-diarrhea pills, and they were missing.
Well, they might need them.
They had the shit.
When you're coming off of meth,
you
need trash pieces.
Well, I'm not even going to say that they're on meth, but joke's on you because you're not going to shit for 4 days.
Well, if you're in Indiana, you're on meth and or heroin. So.
Well, I guess eating trash pizza like a raccoon all day is probably going to give you the shits.
But if that's what you can have, like,
if you're homeless, you eat what you can get.
Yeah.
I mean, they need it more than
Take it from a person that grew up poor. If you find roadkill on the side,
fresh. I'm not saying like 3 day old. Like
no, 1 day old, like Jimmy John's bread.
No, not even 1 day old. See, no, the thing is though, Mom got it right. Like somebody would hit a deer and she'd pull up right behind him. Hey, you gonna take that home? No. Okay, well, can I have it?
Hey, man, you gonna take that deer home?
No, she ain't.
I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten in 4 weeks.
That's what we did, though. That's what we had. We didn't grow up with, like, T-bone steaks, sirloin steaks, none of that. We had, like, ground deer burger.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, see, not the thing wrong with that. And if you bust up that front leg or that back leg or even up into the, like, ribcage or something, grind it up, it's still good.
Did you do what we talked about and the steps to lock your car from now on?
Yes, I did. I locked it. I honked the horn 3 times. Sir.
I said you better make sure
she gets out of the car.
I told her. I said
Cheyenne's
home. I said I'd rather you be annoying and make sure that fucking thing's locked than not do it at all.
That's like we had a friend like that. They lived out in the country and they would never lock their cars because they were way out there and didn't think anything of it.
That's the worst place to do it.
But they never kept anything in their car, and it was like a couple of nights. they would get in their car the next day and it would smell like cigarette smoke, and there'd be like ashes on the seat and stuff like that, and they don't smoke, and things would kind of be like out on the seats and stuff, and they're like, well, that's weird.
That's a sign to not
right
to lock your fucking car.
And I was like, somebody broke into your car, and then the next, like a week later or something, somebody tried to open in the door, and they just had a newborn baby and all this stuff, and she was scared, and
somebody tried to, like, when she was in there.
She was in the house, and they tried to open in the door. And she called her husband, our friend, and he like drove in from town out to their house. And, nobody was there whenever they got there. But I say it's the same people.
Well, see, I know when I was talking to her, Shyanne, on the phone this morning, I said, do you remember when we were going downtown? It was you, her,
me, and Bro.
Yeah, it was all four of us.
Yeah.
And we were going downtown, and we were walking towards downtown.
I was ahead of you guys.
Right.
Yeah.
And I saw this guy get up.
Let me finish the fucking story.
Whatever.
Hey.
Let me finish the story.
Jesus Christ. Fucking go ahead.
This is the second time.
All right, come on,
Fine.
let's go. Roll it.
Let's go. Come on, hurry up.
Walking downtown. We were walking downtown from parking the car, and this guy literally just gets off the city bus right next to this line of cars on the side of the street. As soon as he gets off the bus...
Normal like any other day, though.
Right.
Yeah.
As soon as he gets off the
you didn't
bus...
fucking yell at her?
She's not trying to finish the story for me.
Oh,
so
sorry.
He gets off the bus, walks straight up to this brand new Dodge Challenger, and literally just starts pulling on the handle, walks up to the other side, like it's his car. Pulls on the other handle.
If it was his car, it'd open.
Right. Pulls on the other handle. Pulls on the
Yeah.
other handle, and then he just kind of looks around with his hands in his pockets, and he just walks away. And we're literally...
While the guy that owns it is coming down the street.
I was right beside him.
Yeah, and literally like it's his fucking car, and obviously he doesn't give a fuck because we're staring right at him. And the guy who owns the car is literally sees him because he's eating at the restaurant, that he can see his car, because if you drive a brand new Challenger, you're going to park so you can fucking see it.
Yeah.
So,
keep an eye on it like a fucking hawk.
And then as the guy is walking around the opposite side of the car, the owner is walking on the exact opposite side, and he's just staring at him like, what the fuck was that? Like, literally, that shit happens. Mm-hmm. So it wouldn't put it past me that somebody would just walk through our quote-unquote, we thought safe apartment
it's pretty safe compared to the ones that we lived in before.
Yeah, it is safer than what we lived in before.
And I don't think they were doing it to be mean or hateful, and I don't think they would have broke into my car.
If they want something, we'll bake some fucking muffins and leave them on the damn sidewalk.
Obviously they were looking for money or cash or something. Yeah. And if you're that desperate, if I saw you on the street, obviously, and you were hurting that bad, if I've got it, I'll give it to you.
Right.
And if you need it that bad and I've got it, go ahead and fucking take it. I can always have more, make more, get more.
Just not the butt.
No, don't ever. Don't, like, God, why do... No.
Go ahead, finish what you're saying.
No, I don't even remember now that...
Why does everybody want to do it in your guys' butt?
What is the fad with that?
I don't know.
That's like one of those diet meals, like keto or California diet.
What?
Everybody just wants to do it, but hey, baby, can I put it in your butt?
What's the California diet?
It's like fish and avocado
nothing.
or something.
Oh. Absolutely nothing.
No, anyway, but long story short, though, desperate times call for desperate measures. Maybe he was trying to feed his family or something, and that's just how it is. Maybe his situation's
I'm gonna guess if he's walking through an apartment complex by himself, he doesn't have a family.
Well, but
you never
know. And obviously, he wasn't trying to be mean, doing it because he was mean and hateful.
Otherwise,
he would tear up the inside of my new car and wouldn't have left the cards neatly stacked inside
or
of the bag.
Or he would have been sleeping in your back seat.
Yeah. Well, I would have woken up and be like, hey, dude, you gotta get out. I gotta go to work. Sorry.
Yeah, I actually was on a run 2 days ago, and this lady, I was walking through our neighborhood right across the street, and I don't know if I should feel bad for deterring drug addicts away from my safe neighborhood.
Possibly, you don't know for sure.
I don't know. I don't want them around, to be honest with you, because I like my peace and quiet and safety. So, and I don't want it ruined. And she came up to me and she asked me where this one gas station was by this place, and I was like, the only one I could think of was 3 miles away across town. And I was like, yeah, you go down this way and it's quite a ways. And she's like, oh, really? I was like, yeah, it's quite a ways away. She's like, okay. Well, I just realized that same place that she asked me about, the gas station, well, there's one right down the road, but it's also in our neighborhood. So I knowingly.
So you're a dick.
I knowingly
you accidentally told her.
But I didn't feel bad about it afterwards because I would rather them walk 3 miles to another gas station and have the wrong spot and get the fuck out of my neighborhood than have the right spot and stay in my neighborhood.
No, so basically you were trying to be helpful, but you accidentally mentioned a further gas station because you didn't remember there was a closer.
But then I didn't feel bad about it.
No,
afterwards.
because you're just trying to.
Now, if she would have asked me where like this one restaurant that's literally right down the road, I would have lied and told her it was the other way.
Oh, see, I'm not like that.
I would have. I don't care. I get it. No, here's the thing. I understand that drug addicts, it's a problem. It's an issue. They need help. But also, we've grown up with people who are drug addicts, people who have OD'd, people who have died. And they're our age and people we used to hang out with. But the thing that I've learned is people who have been on those types of drugs, those are not the people that you knew before.
No.
And they never, ever will be again. So the fact that I don't feel bad about lying to one doesn't make me feel guilty at all.
It wasn't even that you lied on purpose. It was
But the fact that I would do it on purpose doesn't make me feel bad in the slightest. I'm not going to lose any sleep about it. Because this lady might have been... You don't know her intentions. Yeah, this lady might have been a great person before. Yeah. But she's not now because she has teeth the color of Ryan's shirt, which is orange. Yes.
Well, she is a good person, but you don't know what her intentions are.
I'm pretty sure
she just ate a bag of Cheetos, okay?
Pretty sure she had blood stains on her shirt.
Okay, but that doesn't... what if she was assaulted or
She
something?
saved a baby.
I didn't see any bruises.
Well, that doesn't mean... You can be assaulted and not have any visible bruising.
Okay, whatever.
She did dental work on herself.
Maybe. You're right.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, there's only one way to get your teeth turned orange, and that's eat Cheetos or do the surgery yourself.
Nacho cheese Doritos, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it's Indiana Tekashi 6ix9ine.
She could have saved a baby before that. You don't know.
She's probably a good person, but it does alter your perception when you've been taught that kind of mindset.
Yeah. Ever since Dare, dude, drugs are bad. Say no.
Yep.
So I said, walk 3 miles to the next one.
Awful.
I am awful a little bit.
No, I mean, you're a good person. You have a good heart, but...
I am a good person. I don't want my neighborhood ruined.
You're okay.
I deterred one drug addict, but there will be another one in its place tomorrow.
It's just that you don't know their intentions and what they're capable of, and you're not...
Hell, it could have been your fucking neighbor. You don't know.
Hey, he was jamming today. I went out to get that package. I have waited a freaking month for this package to come in.
What'd you do? Order it from Wish?
No. I ordered it from Etsy. Whoa.
I ordered it from Etsy.
Totally different site. Anyway, I ordered it from Epstein.
I ordered it from Epstein, but you know what? He hung himself.
It came up a little short and had a broken neck.
It was supposed to be here by the 21st or something. And I'm not saying it's the person who owns the shop. I'm not saying it's their fault. It's probably the carrier.
But it is their fault.
Well, I mean, maybe not. They probably have it on back order. It was a very delightful fall item.
Let's be honest. FedEx blows.
I don't know for sure.
Yeah, it was a fall item, and it's not even fall.
Shout out FedEx. You suck.
It was USPS though.
Okay, either way, FedEx needs to come up. FedEx, for some reason, our address is not on the spectrum when it comes to FedEx. So you need to either update your system or read, when it says address number 2 / apartment.
It's not even that it doesn't come up with our address. It doesn't let us apply our apartment number. And that's the difficulty with it.
So honestly, FedEx, when it comes to...
See, that's the problem I had at your old apartment.
When it comes to
when I was doing
adding address...
DoorDash.
When it comes to adding address number 2 / apartment / suite number, print the whole fucking thing.
Please and thank you.
Please and thank you. Print the whole damn thing. I don't care if it has this address and then this address. If it's like a secondary address. Print the whole fucking thing. So at least you know where the fuck to take it. Because we've had issues and I'm done. So if they don't fail to deliver one more time, I'm fucking done with the people that use FedEx. And that's the only reason why FedEx is still alive. FedEx is the ugly step cousin to UPS. UPS is just far superior.
I just know one thing: better not come to my house.
Yeah,
they're going in the garbage.
The brown shorts. I mean, it's just you can't compete. You can't compete with the shit brown shorts. To be honest.
It's not even shit brown shorts. They're like cocoa brown.
Either way, if you shit your pants, you're solid.
Either way, they're fucking disgusting, gross brown.
If you're a UPS worker and you shit your pants...
It's not their fault, though. That's mandatory
you can still keep working,
by their employer.
You can still keep working. That's the point.
You
like,
don't want to.
You can shit your pants and still work.
No.
That's why they drive so fast. They always have to shit.
No. I disagree.
Do you think those shorts are so... like high up on your legs?
I don't think that they even want to wear them. It's just mandatory. Like, hey,
it is.
You have to wear these brown shorts.
You can also
they're the only place. Thighs.
You can also wear shorts to work. I think that's pretty sweet.
Depending on your employer.
And brown's a neutral color.
Yeah.
And do you think that those shorts are high enough that you could just
Nobody's going to associate brown with anything other than shit.
Can you pull? Do you think they're they're high
but...
enough that you can pull the leg to the side if you have to shit?
I don't know, but I'll ask them.
And not be able to like get it on your pants?
I feel like if your cock's big enough, they don't even have to. They can just piss out their leg driving down the road.
I feel like every UPS driver, unless they're a female, they have like the biggest dick in high school.
Whoa, no, but it's like their shorts are like knee length.
I don't think I've ever seen a female UPS driver.
I have.
I don't think
they drive just as fast as everybody else.
Well, I mean, you have so many destinations that you have to get to by a specific time, and I mean, they have to meet the quota. You know, everybody wants a good review, good raise, good whatever.
Yeah, Cody.
Stop being so nice. You're not.
And with quarantine.
Yes, I am.
And with quarantine, I was talking to our dad, and he was talking to the UPS guy one time. He delivered a package at my house, and I guess I was at work. And our dad talked to the UPS guy, and he was like, "Yeah, I got to make 180 shipments," and he came from Terre Haute, I believe.
In a day?
Yeah, and he came from Terre Haute, I believe.
And is that one address per like drop off? Is that what he meant?
He had to make it like 180 because of
they probably
COVID.
work 12-hour days though.
Well, because of COVID, they split the USPS. So now FedEx and UPS takes a lot of that shit.
UPS or USPS?
USPS was so busy
that
they took that FedEx and UPS took some of USPS.
Some of their workload.
Yeah. Some of the regular postal service work.
Well, give the USPS or UPS our address.
We'll give a hand to all of them though, because they're working really hard.
Yeah, let's give a round of applause to all the postal workers. You're doing a great job. Just find our fucking address, please.
Everybody in the service industry, because it's hard.
We're in that industry too, sweetie.
Well, I know, but
fucking
it's
double thumbs
easy.
up to everybody.
Double thumbs up to everybody
for being responsible. And
triple thumbs
really
up if you listen to this show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give us 3 taps on Instagram.
And if you don't, fuck off.
No, you're probably.
If you don't listen to this show, then you're not going to hear this.
Yeah. True. Very
true. Is it time for news stories?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I guess I'll go. So, a man has been living... was living.
That looks like a celebrity.
Yeah, so a man in Tampa Bay lived in the stadium's luxury suite.
Has a giant head.
For over 2 weeks.
Has a giant head.
So
it's just the forehead.
So this guy was living in the luxury suite of the Tampa Bay soccer stadium for over 2 weeks, and he stole up to $1,200 of merchandise and food from.
I get food, but why would you still?
Could merchandise include the hotel soaps and or the wash rags and towels?
He was wearing like it was $200 worth of food and $1,000 worth of merchandise, which was like apparel. So when they caught him, he was like covered up with the soccer team's blanket, wearing jerseys and shorts.
So he basically broke into the gift shop or something.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see since soccer hasn't been in season, or they haven't been playing in the stadium in Tampa Bay.
Is it a no contact sport? Or is that,
soccer? No.
It's just
soccer.
Feet. It's just feet, right?
No. People get fucked up.
See, I played soccer as a kid, but I don't remember.
Professional soccer. People get fucked up in soccer. People get kicked.
There's been people who've died a lot.
Yeah, people. The number one sport that people die in is soccer. So
don't play soccer.
I don't know if that's 100% true.
Okay, well, one of the top ones.
People will kick you in the face in soccer.
Yeah.
I feel like that's appropriate.
But see...
it's not. It's not. You're supposed to kick the ball.
What I know about soccer is, though, the only sport that you'll ever see somebody just drop over dead from a heart attack is soccer. There's been many videos when soccer players are just in the middle of the game and then their body will start spasming.
Is that because it's physically intense? Or,
yeah, and they've been doing it for years. I mean, it's back and forth, and it's
so you have to be. It's like cardio or labor intensive.
Right. It's been multiple players. This one guy, I think he might have been in Africa. It was an African team. He was running with the ball, and all of a sudden he stopped, and then just started like doing high knees. And then he fell to his knees and then just started rolling forward and doing backflips and front, like somersaults, because his body was spasming and his heart just exploded. And then this other guy, he took it was a white guy, he took a penalty shot, and after that penalty shot, he grabbed his chest and then just dropped over dead.
I feel like if you're a soccer player or something like that, or something as physically and labor intensive as a soccer player, you should also do, like mandatory or similar practices to those who do track and field.
I honestly think they do, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a professional athlete, but also they make buku money.
Well,
they make so much money. Soccer players.
If you're about to blow out your fucking heart during a game, you should.
Soccer players are among the most top paid individual athletes, such as like soccer players, and then golfers.
That was golfers first.
Golfers are one of the top because they make it all at one time.
Well, not that soccer or any other sport that's labor intensive is worth more than any other. Right. But I know when it comes to money, golf, because they make it so if you win a PGA, you make this much right now, and you also have all your promotions. Is golf during do they earn a lot of that money because of sponsorships or?
Golf is sponsorships, and if they win a tournament, they can win.
Millions.
Hundreds of thousands, millions.
Like poker and sponsorships?
Basically, yes. It's kind of like, it's basically like poker, too, because you can win, $1.5 million.
Really.
Yeah, but $1.5 million pot in one night.
So this homeless man, quote unquote, or a hobo, he stole the $1,200 of merch, so $200 worth of food, which that's like 3 hot dogs.
I would say he's an entrepreneur in the homeless game.
No, literally $200 worth of food is like 4 hot dogs and like a bag of chips. Let's be honest.
What's that called when it's the little mini fridge and you have all that little food and the little drinks inside there and stuff?
Mini fridge?
What's that called? No, but they call it a specific word.
Warwick Davis's home.
What? I don't even know who that is, first
Warwick
of all.
Davis
He's
plays...
the world's famous dwarf.
He's the world's famous dwarf.
He's probably really nice.
Have you seen the Leprechaun movies?
Leprechaun.
What's the one that's basketball? It's basketball and there's a leprechaun, you know what I'm talking about? It comes out during St. Patrick's Day.
Leprechaun.
Just the leprechaun.
No. The guy that kills people?
No, he doesn't kill anybody.
That's the Lucky.
Luck of the Irish.
It's a Disney movie.
Oh, that's
This
a great
is a
movie.
horror movie. He kills people.
No, we don't.
Have you seen Willow?
No. I've heard you.
Have you seen Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
No, I haven't seen a lot. I never had cable or anything.
Everybody, I have been schooling Shyanne for the past month on movies. We've been watching one a week.
He's going to educate me.
We're watching another movie this week, today, after we record this.
After homework, though, because this is a house of learning doctors.
This is a house of not learning doctors.
This is a house of illiterate and dumb people.
Yeah.
Hey, he's both. I'm just a learning individual. I am trying to grow. I really am.
You're growing.
Whoa.
Out.
Let's say lateral.
It's happy. We call it happy fat.
Let's say lateral and not horizontal because that's rude.
Lateral.
Yeah, lateral. Not horizontal. Horizontal is laying down, first of all.
I think it's vertical and horizontal.
Oh, well, you might be right. Lateral is probably even.
Lateral is horizontal. Longitude is up.
Y'all are fucking me up, is what you're doing.
You're fucking me up.
Corn is grits.
That blew my mind. I absolutely had no idea that corn
she had no idea
grits.
that grits was made out of corn.
It's crushed corn.
It's quinoa's cousin.
Yeah, crushed pieces of corn. So I thought it was a grain, like all by itself, kind of like how couscous is a grain.
Yeah.
And quinoa is its own thing. See, I thought grits was like that.
And I blew her fucking mind.
Blew my mind. And I talked to somebody at work, and I was like, hey, he was explaining this to me last night. Did you also know that grits were crumbled pieces of corn? She's like, no.
Yeah. So, back to the news article. So, Daniel Neja, 39, was arrested at Al Lang Stadium. Neja? I don't know. After an employee found blankets in the suite. And this is like the luxury suite where it costs, like thousands of dollars.
And there a fucking couch in there?
There's a lot of stuff in there. So that's probably where he got the food because I mean they probably have it stored in the kitchen because they have a kitchen back there. They have like chefs in there and shit. So
they making fucking hot wings. He was pretzels.
So he was wearing a bunch of team merchandise and ate $200 worth of food, and he was charged with 3rd-degree felony burglary and 1st-degree misdemeanor of resisting an officer. I mean, when you're getting dragged out of the best fucking house you ever lived in, yeah, I'm going to resist the officer.
You're supporting your home team, too. Oh, I assume it's his home team. If not,
I'm going to assume he's just there for a time.
He is the ultimate support. I would want him on my side wearing my merch if he was going to go all out.
Hobos or homeless people, they're the original nomads.
Do they prefer to be called hobos?
I don't think they prefer to be called anything.
I'm going to ask him.
Okay, I think homeless people are the original nomads. Like, they're keeping it Paleolithic.
How do we even know they're homeless? If you don't ask.
The one that tried to break into your car was probably homeless.
Hey, what if he did have a home? Yeah, I mean, there are extremities.
Why are you trying to be so nice? You were pissed.
First of all,
you were pissed because you thought it was me.
I was pissed because I thought it was you. I know you have a home and you get food in your gut. Look at you. In a loving way. In a loving way.
Let's see. We don't have bologna in this house, so let's see you try to fucking cook.
I love bologna.
You look like you love bologna.
First of all, if you only get so many dollars in food stamps and you grow up on bologna, pickle loaf, honey
There was 3 kids. I bet you got quite a bit of food stamps.
No, in all reality, my mom being the sole provider for the longest time, we made like $10, $15 too much to qualify for food stamps. And it was a struggle. I kid you not. It was awful at times. And if you can afford a pound of bologna, which is on sale, 89 cents, 50 cents, you're doing great. And mom would buy 10 of them at a time when they were on fucking sale. And they were 50 cents a pack, and she'd throw them in the freezer, just like she do milk when it was like $1.
And that's when you learned not to freeze milk.
No, God, yeah, it doesn't turn out.
What happens? I think I've said it on the podcast.
The fat separates from the rest of the liquid.
So did you drink it?
Yes, we did. You're not wasting money like that.
She made you drink.
You drink that, but you
what is the
take the gallon and you shake it.
What does separated fat milk taste like?
Cottage cheese.
It tastes good if you get the top. Tastes like water if you get the rest.
What does the bottom take?
Tastes like water. Tastes like flavored water.
Really?
Like if okay, here's the best part. Like, not the best part, but the best way to describe it. You ever drink the liquid out the top of a sour cream container?
No. That's fucking gross.
First of all, that's what it would taste like.
Well, they say that's all the good shit. That's all the nutrients.
Why did you drink it?
Huh? That's what I had. If you're not drinking milk, you're drinking water, and it tastes like eggs because there is hella sulfur in there. So much sulfur in there. Everything smells and or looks
But that is also just the area you came from. But also, have you ever been to Florida?
Maybe a few times.
So in certain parts of Florida, it's heavy sulfur sediments, and the water automatically smells like
boiled eggs.
Yeah,
that's legit what it smells and or tastes like.
We actually had a shower in a hotel. Now it doesn't make you stink like that, thankfully.
No, I've gone to school smelling like boiled eggs.
Really?
Yep.
It was that bad.
It was bad. It was
just because I ate 6 of them on the bus.
I'm 10.5 years old and I smell like boiled eggs.
Okay, so I purposely saved these next 2 news articles for Shyanne being on the episode. So a same-sex penguin couple has...
Shut up.
They're first-time moms.
They're first-time moms.
It's impossible.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So two female Gen 2 penguins in Spain at the Oceanographic Valencia.
Okay, one's been cheating on the other one.
No, you don't have to.
So just let me tell the story. So they're at the Oceanographic Valencia, which is in Valencia, Spain. Which is in Valencia, Spain.
Yeah.
Their names are Electra and Violet.
Oh.
They adopted the baby chick as an egg, which just recently hatched. They were both showing behaviors of reproduction, which made the caregivers decide to let them adopt and incubate.
So they still have that motherly instinct.
Yes.
That they both want a baby bad enough.
Right.
That they were willing to adopt from another family.
Right. So the caregivers...
I don't know.
So the caregivers at the zoo... So the caregivers...
they're both female penguins.
I know, but they're like, oh my god, they're a couple now.
Yeah. I mean, you can love these.
Honestly, it's actually very common.
Same-sex penguin.
Well, see, it's actually very common for a lot of species of animals to have same-sex couples in the wild and in zoos.
Also, we had goats growing up and stuff. And we had to milk them and everything. And we had this specific goat. She'd always put off twins. And she would pick the strongest one because that's what goats do. Or maybe even lambs and other animals that have sets of twins. Deer do it too. And they'll pick the strongest one of those two of their offspring and then push away the other ones because they're like, hey, this isn't going to survive. This isn't going to do great. And they're going to push it off. Maybe that's
even though there's only two.
Yeah. They will pick the strong one. The strong will survive. The weak will eventually die off or be adopted by these penguins.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what these penguins did.
Baby penguin goats.
Well, I mean...
While we're talking about goats, give me your best goat impression.
Meh.
What about you, Ryan? Give me your best goat impression.
Meh.
No, here's mine.
Not my ass!
Here's mine. Meh. I thought it was pretty good.
Not bad.
So anyway, they were both showing signs and behaviors of reproduction, so the caregivers decided to let them adopt and incubate another penguin couple's egg.
So they had two?
No, just one.
No. So the other.
Well, I
the
feel like
I
think they either had more than one or they are inbreeding, so they could obviously just have another
possibility. Yeah. Or they're just not as good appearance as they thought that this penguin couple would be.
Right, probably not. I mean, well, when you come home and the dad penguin's had too much to drink, and he chucks the egg in the water. Yeah,
Obviously,
it's attempted murder.
If you've seen Animal Planet or
and
stuff, male penguins are very good parents.
And then penguin CPS comes and they got to take the egg and
hey, bitch, you don't deserve this egg.
We're giving it to Electra and Violet.
Not.
They're on the other side of the rock.
That isn't even how CPS works, though. Let's put that for real, though.
They're on the other side of the rock. They're in the nice neighborhood.
Yeah.
So this is the first specific aquarium. But, so this is the first specific event at this aquarium like this, but apparently it's fairly common. So same-sex pairs are common in more than 450 species of animals, and that occurs, like I said, in both zoos and nature.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah, so they had their baby. It didn't say the name of it, but...
maybe he hasn't hatched, or she hasn't hatched yet.
Right, but no, it just hatched. It just hatched this month.
Oh,
so they haven't named the baby yet. But, you can see it right there. It's underneath.
It's so cute.
Yeah, so...
They love each other. You can tell.
Yeah, so congratulations to Electra and Violet at the Valencia Oceanographic Zoo in Spain.
Congratulations on your baby.
So, do we have time for one more?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the last one I wanted to shave. I wanted to save for Shyanne on the podcast.
We were just looking up squirrels with mange.
Oh, I love squirrels.
So, an Ohio
Squirrels.
An Ohio man has built a backyard bar for squirrels, and he has named them after different types of beers.
That's wise.
So, such names as the Cashew Dunkel, which is a type of Irish beer.
We call him Dunkel for short.
The Almond Ale, the Pistachio Pale Ale, a Sunflower Saison, and a Pecan Porter.
Walnut Stout.
So, that's a good one, too. So, deemed the Nutty Bar.
Aww.
It has 7 different varieties of nuts. So, obviously spanning from...
These nuts!
Obviously spanning from cashews to pecans and all in between. So, they are even named... So, they're named after beers. Obviously to make it cuter. So, he stated saying the whole reason why I made it...
He's wearing a mask.
Yeah, of quarantine,
he's painting lacquer.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
So the whole reason why I made it is because my neighbor bird watches, and she complains that the squirrels are in her way while she's bird watching.
Well, she bird watches with her young daughter.
Right. So it even comes equipped with bathroom signs that say nuts and no nuts, and if you can see, it's right here. And it points arrows, nuts and no nuts.
I see it now.
If squirrels are literate.
Yeah. So after the video,
who's shitting in the nuts?
So after he posted a video on his YouTube. It went viral, and he now has obtained the patent on it and is planning to launch a business to sell his nutty bars for around $200 US.
That's great.
So now he is a woodworker by profession, but now he is planning to obviously sell them for $175 to $200 US. So now he's got a business.
Hey, Cody, guess who's getting a nutty bar?
Me, and it's not by Little Debbie.
That's fine. I mean, I would pay $200. I mean, this thing
is it not handcrafted?
It is handcrafted.
It's woodwork, which is.
I mean, it's 25. It's 25 inches wide and it's 16 inches tall. Well, and I believe he said it took him a month to build it. So I mean, if it takes you a month, it took 8 hours to design and build it.
First of all, it's labor intensive. You have to put a lot of time and effort into that kind of project.
He's building it by hand.
And by hand, yeah. And it's a form of art. You're not going to go and find it somewhere else. You're not going to go to the fucking knick-knack shop down the road.
Right.
And just find a nutty bar.
I mean, it's hand painted, it's hand lacquered, and it's beautiful. It's actually it's
beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And it really is it's actually a really, really cool thing.
If I was a squirrel, I'd eat there.
Yeah,
I'd
totally.
probably also eat out of a dumpster or a baby diaper if I could.
You would eat out of a dumpster right now.
Fuck, give me a Baby Ruth bar.
What if I give you a Baby Ruth bar in a dumpster?
I don't like Baby Ruth, but switch it down for a payday.
Number one dumpster to eat out of. Go.
Downtown Beach Down.
Do what?
What's the one I got drunk? I had a lot of drinks.
That was a dumpster outside of a hotel.
Oh, well, hotel dumpster, room service. Well, no, first of all, what dumpster would I go? First of all, I would pick like a very hoppin' like restaurant.
Dunkin'
Probably
Donuts.
pizza.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Also pizza.
Domino's.
No, I don't like Domino's, and it's not because of them per se. I just don't enjoy what kind of pizza that they have. Their wings are decent. I feel like they have good wings. I like a lot of sauce to wing ratio. But
sauce to wing ratio.
Sauce to wing ratio. That's a real thing. I feel like I don't like dry ass.
It is.
Wings.
I don't like dry ass wings either.
No, see, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
I like sauce all over my face and my titties, if possible.
Because she eats primarily without a shirt.
I'm sports bra and
if
pants.
Shyanne was not a girl, she would totally just be a boy.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Well, we talked about this before. A boy's life is a lot easier. We talked about this last episode.
Like
being a boy is a lot easier. No, it's not like a bug's life. A bug's life is fucking hard. We've
talked about a bug's life too.
Bug's life. That was my first Halloween.
If we were on a bug's life, who would he be? Who would he be?
I'm the caterpillar man.
No, I feel like you're better than the caterpillar.
You're the flea. You're the flea.
You're Flick. You're Flick. That's who you are.
So I'm the main character.
You're the main character.
What's up?
It's not even about appearance. I feel like you are a smart individual who's trying really hard. You're a good person.
You know who she would be?
I'm Dot, motherfucker.
The dumb grasshopper.
No, I'm not Hopper.
On the leash?
No, you're the dumb grasshopper.
On the leash.
No, what's his name?
The animalistic one?
The dumb one?
Oh, the big fat one.
Yeah. He's not fat.
That's weird.
He is too. He's bigger than the other ones.
Okay.
Anyway.
That's just personality-wise. Because you're a great person, you mean well, but you're just, I
feel like everybody who knows.
You're not making any plans.
No. Listen, you know what? I got a lot of plans. It's 6 years in the process. It's in the making. I'm working really hard on it. Put a lot of detail in it. Anyway, I'm being nice to your brother. Be quiet. Anyway, he's got great character, everybody. He's single. He's out there.
Jesus Christ, he's trying to pair me up with people? Is that what this is about?
I will do the interviews. I feel like I have a great judge character. Anyway, if you're down, Ryan's single and ready to mingle.
She has a great sense of character, but it's okay for a homeless person to break into her car.
No, it's not even that it's okay for them to do it. But if you're going to do it and you need it more than I do,
be kind about it.
Yeah. I'm not mad at you because you broke into my car.
Should you put a sign on your
Please don't break into my car.
No, just please don't take anything.
Do not have cash. Do not waste your time.
Yeah, do not have cash. Do not pass go.
Bro, you're in the same boat I am. I just have a place to sleep.
Please close the door and lock it.
No.
They did, though. It was pouring rain this morning. They did shut my door. I was really excited about
locked?
that. No. It wasn't locked, but, I don't know. I hit the unlock button every time I get in it.
Oh, but you can unlock it, but you can't lock it.
Yeah. No,
that's how it works.
I'm not going to be mad at you. Because, that's like when parents are struggling to get by or whatever, and they're out of formula or something, they steal it from the store. Obviously, you need it. You're trying to take care of yourself, take care of your family. If that's what you're doing, you're just trying to take care of yourself, can't be mad at you, because I probably do the same thing.
Right.
Yeah. Do what you got to. Within means.
Do what you got to within means, everybody.
Yeah. Don't hurt anybody.
Be a dinosaur in your front yard if you want to. Just don't hurt anybody.
Don't be a fucking T-Rex chasing after people, eating people's dogs.
No, don't be a T-Rex. Be a raptor.
That's rude. Don't eat anybody's dogs. Just do your own thing.
Don't eat anybody's dogs. Tell it to China. All right, that is the episode, everybody. Thank you so much. You've been great. We couldn't do this. We couldn't do this show without you. We appreciate everything you do for us. We appreciate the downloads. Go rate and review us on iTunes or whatever platform you listen to. It really doesn't matter. Just so we know that you appreciate us as much as we appreciate you. Thanks, Shyanne, for being on the episode. It's the second time. I feel like she did a much better job. She was more open.
This was a great episode.
She talked a lot more.
This was a great
Intoxicated me slightly.
That's fine. If that's what we got to do to get you to talk, yeah.
The alcohol helps.
If that's what we got to do to get you to talk, that's fine with me.
Just a little bit.
So stay safe out there, everybody. Wash your hands, wash your ass, and remember, you are a fucking badass. Let's get out of here.
Toodaloo, motherfucker.
Love you guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Go get some Bubbles Rosé Ale by Rhinegeist Brewery. It is awesome. Everybody have a blessed and wonderful weekend. It is Labor Day, so please be safe.
Hell yeah, 3-day weekend, people.
Please be safe. Please drink responsibly. Thank you for telling a friend. Thank you for being a friend. And remember, be the person your dog thinks you are.
Absolutely.
As always, much love. Stay safe. And remember, when life gets hard and life gets you down, you milk that pig, everybody.
Peace.
Just not in the butt.
No, not in the butt. Never in the butt.
We out.
I just wanna live my life without. I just wanna